Keep overlooking life, but that's the biggest blessing. Just engage with who you are and throw the biggest wedding. Just think of this as food for thought, you feel I'm overstepping. I got a good degree in knowledge if it's ever question. I'd rather see you shining than a diamond on.
Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Everybody Has One, the podcast about anything and everything presented by LiveOK. LiveOK is centered around promoting mental health awareness. Visit ShopLiveOK, that's ShopLiveOK.com, where the proceeds go towards making a difference. Now let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Everybody Has One. This is episode 10. That is a milestone. I think 10, 50, 100, and then every one figure or like two something figure after that is a milestone. So I'm happy to be at 10. We're chugging along. Our last episode 9 with my friend Ant. Y'all know him as Deuce. Whatever he prefers to be called, Ant Deuce. I'll call him Ant. Fight me. Nook. Is at 106 plus views. First video to get past 100. I know my second video when I was talking about Colorado, that was stuck at like 91, I believe, last time I saw. But clap it up for that. I'm so happy for that. First video to get over 100. First of many to get over 100. Now the next milestone is 1,000. Let's get 1,000 views, and then after that, let's get 10,000. I'm gonna cut out that part. I made it up. I'm gonna turn my ones into H's and my H's into K's, my K's into M's, my M's into B's, and my B's, hopefully into T's. I'm trying to get a trillion views out here. Trying to get more views than the world has money. But maybe if I have enough reach, and I could change the world. You know, one man can change the world if you do it right. So I'm just, if I can't change the world, I'm just trying to change the world around me. I said it before, and I mean what I say. I'm trying to change the world around me. This episode is going to be fairly short. I know every time I say episode is going to be short, it winds up being 40 plus minutes, but I think this one's going to be short. I have mainly questions. Don't cancel me. I have like legit questions. I'm going to have some people on that may be able to answer those questions, but I just have some questions. So just, bear with me. Don't cancel me. And I'll put a disclaimer out before everything I say. And as always, we are drinking. We are drinking on coffee out of our nice Rick and Morty mug. Top 10 animations. Argue with your mom. But this episode is being recorded in the morning. I was going to do it last night and the night before that. But I've been painting and doing other housework, and it's been taking a long time. It's been tiring me out, and I was going to do it last night, but I put the new intro that y'all just saw. I just put that together, and I put the outro that you'll see here in a couple of minutes or so. So I'll put those together. I hope y'all like those. I may change up a little bit, but I'm pretty happy on where it is. So hope y'all enjoy that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All these buttons down here, however way they are. But let's get into it. And a quick, not really an icebreaker, but I've been thinking about it, and it's not a subject that I want to get into like deeply. But as I was painting, listening to music, and I was thinking, who has a more iconic ad lib or catchphrase, however you want to put it? And it's just between these two. So leave a comment. Talk to me in person if you want. Send an email. Who has a more iconic between these two? DMX's growl. I did that horribly. Or I'm not doing a laugh. Or Wiz Khalifa's laugh. Which one is more iconic, do you think? I think, honestly, it's the growl. When you hear the growl, you know DMX is coming. You know it. Wiz, you know. Wiz's voice. They both have unique voices as well. I'm not gonna get into it. They're both unique in their own way. They're both from different eras. but I'm gonna go with DMX. I grew up with DMX, so I'm gonna go with DMX. But let me know who y'all think, DMX's growl or Wiz Khalifa's laugh. All right, and real quick to continue. I keep saying to get started. To continue, we're at 57 subs. 43 more, and we'll get that 150 for 100 subs. And we have to have a brief moment of silence. All right, for our fallen soldier, we went from 57 last week to 56 at the beginning of the week to 57 like a day or two ago. I lost a follower or a sub on YouTube and TikTok. I don't know about Instagram. Excuse me. I'm not. I don't think we lost any on Instagram, but lost a follower or and a sub, and I think they were both at the same time. So I don't know whose feelings I hurt. I'm sorry. You can come back if you want. You're only missing out on greatness. But I digress and I move on. So I digress and move on are pretty much the same thing. All right. So speaking of social media, I already had my social media episode, but it's more like I said. I have questions. Should I be different and follow everybody that follows me? Not subs on YouTube, but like TikTok and Instagram. Like if you follow, everybody has one. Should I follow you back? Like just so if we get to like 1 million followers, I'll have 1 million following. Or should I not do that? Because what if one of those 1 million people was like, you know what? I'm gonna unfollow you. I want to unfollow back. Like, I want to be petty. If you want to be petty, I want to be petty. Like, if you want to unfollow me, I want to unfollow you. So, I mean, it has its pros and cons, but I feel like, most people that have 1 million followers, like all these super famous people with 1 million plus followers, they're following like under 300 people, maybe 5. Depending on who you are, depending on how many people you know, you might be following 1,000, but it never equals out. Like even my personal account, I think there's like a 75 to 100 follower difference between like who I'm following, because I'm following like ESPN and like comics and people like that. So obviously they're not gonna follow me back. ESPN don't know who I am yet. They should. I'm the best athlete come out of the state of Delaware. I'm just kidding. But I am really good, and I'm humble. But my talents was overlooked. If I had the right people, the right coaches, I might be in the league right now. Yeah, I might already have like 10 million followers because I would have been, in the league like one of the Kelseys, and then got out the league and started the pod, talk about things in the league, but it just didn't work out for me like that. It's okay. I'm not gonna cry too much, guys. I'm not gonna cry too much. Say that, but that being said, that's a real question though. So if y'all feel like I should do it a little different and follow my followers, let me know. Shoot, and if you comment, maybe I'll follow you. And if you comment, maybe I already follow you. Maybe I've been following you your whole life. You never know. But that is a question I want to ask. And also, I just thought about it as I don't know if y'all noticed, there's a different little scenery going on. Not really scenery, but like I said, I was painting and just fixing up the house. So I rearranged my pod office. I got different lighting. So I'm hoping my videos come out with a higher quality. I'm going to bring this lighting to other locations when I interview like guests. I just wasn't happy with the lighting and the production that I was given and putting out previously. So I'm trying to, give y'all HD 8K quality videos. Excuse me. All right. I have an ongoing battle with my allergies and my nose in the mornings. I don't know if I sound off to y'all, but that's normally what it is. My nose is congested and just it just doesn't want to do what I wanted to do until like 2 hours later after I wake up. So, moving on. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my production quality. I'm trying to make it, for y'all. So hopefully y'all think that this quality is great. And, I still got the great sign up there. I got my figures, got my degree, got this awesome picture, and I got my hats. You may not be able to see the hats in every video, but these are all for sale. If you want this green one, this camo one, and this off reddish pink one, or this red one, let me know. Or, go to Shop LiveOK. That's SHOPLIVEOK.com. And everything, good plug, everything on there is currently for sale. Like, all these items are for sale. I think they're like $15. Don't quote me on it. Go look for yourself. And then every shirt that I have that is in stock, I'm sorry, mumbling. That is in stock is also on sale. And yeah, just go out support. I don't take any money personally from the business, because I want everything that I build in that business to go towards the community, and just making events and things like that. And then once all that gets bigger, then I'll pay myself. Obviously, I'm not gonna have $1 million company and have $2 in my bank account. Just stupid. Nobody does that. But at the moment, starting up, I'm not taking any money from it. I want to pay off all the debts that has accumulated with the company. Starting it up. We are on year 2 of the business, and we're chugging along. I'm happy with where we are. Put in the work that you want to put in the work that you want to get out of it. So I'm just trying to put in more work. And I'll also have Tiny Tom, on the LiveOK social media page, promoting as well. Maybe I'll put him in different shirts and hats and stuff, and just advertising. But that's a ramble for another day that I'm not trying to get into. But yeah, like, follow, share, subscribe, shop, help me help other people. Before I get off social media, I want to know how this algorithm works. Like, how do I get into your algorithm more? I think that's what every social media influencer or upcoming person wants to know. How do I get into your algorithm? I don't want to put a paragraph. I mean, I might have to. I already got like a miniature paragraph of hashtags, but I don't want to have to put like a paragraph of hashtags just to get into your view. But I need to figure out the algorithm. That's question number 1. Question number 2, what is I do it too, but what is the habit we have with viewing and not liking? I need to fix it, because I'd be laughing. I'd be like, I should like that. Maybe that will help my algorithm up if I actually double tap. I don't know why I don't. I don't know why y'all don't, because y'all know y'all like my videos. My videos are awesome. So, we should just, when you're scrolling and you sit there and you watch it for however long it is, you double tap, be like, that was a good video. Or you can comment, be like, yo, that was a good video. I know there's some people on TikTok that be like saving my videos or favoriting them. I don't know exactly what that does, but if it helps me get into your algorithm more, then keep doing it. And I think any interactions with the channel, the page, with the post is great. So why do we do that? Why do we ignore the things we like without liking them? I said that a little bit weird, but that's question number 2. Question number 3. What is the difference? This is like a little bit of a jump. What is the difference between OnlyFans models and porn stars? Are they all the same? Because I know some porn stars are OnlyFans models. And your OnlyFans leading up to being a corn star, or are you just using the ads that you were given to make a little bit of money at the moment? And maybe not all your content is actually corn, but I just thought about it not too long ago, and I'm just going to slide it into my social media aspect because that's where y'all promoting. Where do you draw the line between cornstar and and just the OnlyFans model? Question number 3. I had another question, but it slipped my mind, so I'm gonna move on. And it kind of ties in. There's people with influencers, and there's people with millions, hundreds of thousands to millions of followers. Why does a church need that many followers or people in its congregation? I understand a great congregation, you get, more camaraderie and family. But the religion and politics are one of like the off limits areas. But I just want to touch on it briefly. Mega churches shouldn't exist. When I grew up, my church maybe at max capacity could fit 200 people, maybe. And there's another topic I want to get into, but I just want to touch on it briefly. I went into that same church a few months ago, and it just seemed so much smaller than what it was growing up. Like I know for sure that aspects change from when you're younger to when you're older. But like walking into that church as an adult, I don't know how many years later, it just seems so small. Like, damn, we was in here. Like everybody, every Sunday just, praising. But it just seems so small. But I digress. That was just a brief that was just brief off topic. But why do the churches need to be so big? I feel like once your church becomes a mega church and your following is way too big, or gets to like the TD Jakes or the Austeens, then you shy away from the true meaning of what the church is for and your religion. It just seems like it doesn't seem right. Without getting into it further, it just doesn't seem right. And you can comment below, and if you want to talk about it, let me know. If you know what I'm trying to say, let me know. But I just don't think it's right. I think churches should be small. I always wondered why we gave offerings, to keep. I know now, to keep the church, keep everybody paid, and keep the church, running. But like my great grandma would always give me like $1 and have me put it in the basket when the offering plate came around. I was like, who's this money going to? How we getting God the money? How's he going to use it? That was the real questions that I had. It stuck with me. Like, how is he going to use this money? Now I know that, it goes to the church to, support the church. But I just think churches should be small. Like, once you get to a mega church and you start riding around in Rolls Royces, you're missing the point. And one last thing on churches and religion and politics. We forgot, or not really forgot, and I'm not and not really we. Well, we as a people, as Americans, I think it's mainly Americans. Yeah, well, as Americans, because it's in the Constitution or Bill of Rights. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna figure it out, but it's in there. And there's a separation of church and state, meaning the church shouldn't have a role in governmental issues and rulings and stuff. But it always does. And like majority of the time, like when you hear somebody arguing, um, that's not the godly thing to do, or what type of Christian are you? Like, this isn't about God. This isn't about religion. This is about morals and ethics and right and wrong and things of that nature. Like, you should go to prison for killing a man. And be like, but God told me to kill that man. Or no, I'm sorry. I might have to take it out, or maybe bleep out. I don't know. Rambling. It just seems like abortion. I think women should have the right to do what you want with your body. I don't know if that's I don't know, is that pro life? No, pro choice. Yeah, I'm pro choice. I think women, because it's your body. You should have the right to do what you want. If you want to cut your arm off, cut your arm off. It shouldn't be against the law for you to cut your arm off. But what you want to do with your body, you should do. Don't cut your arm off, please don't. But they're saying, like, I've heard, I can't quote anybody directly, but I've heard like the argument of bringing religion into the argument of why abortion should be illegal. And that's not separation of church and state. If I'm getting this wrong, please, let me know. I'll gladly backtrack and apologize for saying what's wrong. But I don't think I am. But I just think there should be a separation. And people should make smarter decisions. And your faith isn't any stronger, or your religion isn't any better than others. Let people believe in what they want to believe in. If they want to believe a flying pig is responsible for the earth's creation, I'm going to be like, I guess, to each his own. You're a pigologist or pigstrin. Congratulations. But, like, I consider myself a Christian. But there's like levels to Christianity. There's like crazy people, and there's normal people, and there's just bleh. I think I'm in the area. But y'all holding people to your idea of Christian values on your interpretation of the Bible is odd. And maybe I'm talking about a specific group of people to the far, I think that's the direction. Y'all just can't be doing what y'all do, saying what y'all say, affecting people's lives, and saying you're a Christian. You just can't. And I'm rambling. I don't want to ramble. I do every episode, but I don't want to. So I'm going to move on. But that's what I have to say. No more religion. No more politics. Maybe like a hot topic, just, ask a question about, but not in this episode. All right. Remember, I'm asking questions. Please don't cancel me. I'm asking questions. Legit questions, and I hope to have somebody on to answer these next line of questions. When it comes to homosexuality, question number 1, why are guys just considered gay and girls are considered lesbian and gay, why don't the guys have a fancy name? Question number one. Question number two. I'm all for whatever you want to be called. I'm not going to debate the multiple genders, thing. Whatever you want to be, you can be. If you want to be a remote control, you can be a remote control. And I'm not trying to, make fun of whoever is listening. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just, making an analogy. I don't care. Do what you want. That's my stance on it. Do what you want to do with your life. But my question number two. The they, thems. I understand you don't want to. I think non-binary is the word. You don't want to be called a guy. Or you don't want to be called a he or she. You don't want to be called you don't want to be called a he or him or a she or her. But why they or them? It's confusing. And maybe I'm being single-minded or closed-minded, but it's confusing. And when I refer to you, I'm referring to you as your name. I feel like that's easier. So if you are, if you don't want to be called he or her, he or she, but you want to be called John, then I'm gonna call you John and be like, hey, John is out there, or John did this, or John did that. But I'm not gonna call you them or they. Like when conversating, because it just is. I feel like I said that wrong, and I'm sorry if that offended anybody. But I was watching Elsbeth, great show, and they the show referred to a visible woman cop as they, them. So if I didn't know this person, sorry, I'd be like, oh, that's a woman. That's what I mean by visible woman. Be like, oh, that's a woman. But they called them, they. And I was expecting multiple people. And I was confused for a second. But then I was like, oh, they're just, being inclusive. And more power to them. But it's just confusing to me. So why couldn't you be like a something else? I don't know what other words you could be. If you don't want to be he, she, him, or her. What other word could you have used that's a singular and not a multiple? That's just a question. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just asking a question. I had another question for y'all. I have more questions about that about the LGBTQ community, and like I said, I plan to have somebody on or multiple people on to answer these questions for me. But I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to get canceled. Going into cancel culture, it is stupid. Excuse me, it is dumb, but it has its effects. Some people, shouldn't be famous. Some people that are famous and then they get canceled should no longer be famous sometimes. But there's an extent, and sometimes it just, it gets too much. But I'm not going to get into that because that's going to run me way past the time that I want to talk about it. The one thing the reason why I wrote it down, I wanted to talk about, is this one question. And it may encompass more answers, but like I said, we're drinking coffee today. But when I was gonna record last night, I was like, maybe I'll do a Ciroc and juice type combination. But then I was like, should I drink Ciroc? Am I allowed to drink Ciroc? Because of the whole Diddy thing? So my question is, at what point, you bought, no, okay, I'm sorry, I can't figure the question out. But the premise is, I have it. Do I just throw it away because you shouldn't be drinking Diddy's drink? Pause. Like, I don't know. And y'all do some dumb stuff. Y'all buy stuff to burn stuff, but you already bought it, so the money's going into their pocket. But you're burning it, so you're not getting any use out of what you want besides maybe a couple of views because you recorded. Be like I don't know, like when did y'all burn LeBron's Miami jersey when he left? I don't know, but y'all take something you spent your hard-earned money on, you get upset, and then you destroy the thing that you spent your hard-earned money on because you're upset. So I guess that's impulse control that y'all don't have. But it's just stupid to me that you think that your statement is having a crazy effect, but you already did with the purpose of like what funds them already. So if my favorite football player did something crazy, but I already have his jersey, just stop wearing the jersey. Give it to Goodwill. Or don't buy the jersey at all. But I'm not going to burn it. I might just stop wearing it. Might give it away. Might have to throw it away. And maybe you can burn something. It's still stupid, but maybe you can burn something that you already had for like a couple years. You bought it at the beginning of the season. He hurt your feelings, or she hurt your feelings at the end of the season. Now you want to burn it. It's still dumb, but I mean, you already bought it. You got your money's worth out of it. They got the money that you spent for it already. But don't buy something to destroy something. It's just stupid. Like immediately, like I'm gonna go buy. Blase blah just smacked a woman. Domestic violence is bad, which it is. Domestic violence is bad. We should make a statement. Let's go spend $120 on his jersey and then burn it. Stupid. But that's my question on not I don't know if it was a question, but that's my stance on cancel culture and just what to what extent does it like do we just maybe not cancel them, but just pause them, and am I still allowed to drink Ciroc? Like they make some good drinks. Am I still allowed to do that? Let me know in the comments below. Another question. How many chances are y'all giving people? I'm a first impressions person. Like if you rub me wrong if you rub me wrong the first time that I meet you, I'm probably not gonna, want to be around you. You're probably not gonna enter my circle. We're probably not gonna be friends. 9 times out of 10. Like I know who you are. I said it before. Believe what people show you. Like I know who you are. If maybe you was having a bad day, maybe I'll give you a chance. Maybe I don't know. Maybe, possibly, but I think once people show you who they are, believe them. If you show me that you're a dick, I'm gonna believe that you're a dick for the rest of your life. Like I have no reason to not think you're a dick. You show me that you're a dick. That is what it is. But so that's first impressions. First impressions goes a long way. So after you know that person, how many chances do you give somebody that you've known? Like if they just keep letting you down, or they wronged you in some sort of way. I understand if however they wronged you was like extreme, then you like, hey, bye, we're no longer friends. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. Unfollow, or block and everything like that. That's understandable. But like somebody you're close to, somebody you've known, family, I believe is different. But like best friends, just not showing up for you, or just not being a friend that you want them to be, how many chances are you giving that person before you're just like, you know what, this is who you are, so I'm just going to, let you live your life. I'm sorry that maybe me being in life was a hindrance to however you wanted to do or whatever you wanted to do, or you don't feel the same way that I feel. Friends should interact between each other, or be there for each other. But if somebody keeps letting you down, how many chances before you're just like, I can't rely on you. So it is what it is. Have a blessed life. I have nothing but love for you. I hope the best for you in your future. I hope best for you and your family. Reach out if you ever need anything in the future, maybe. But just it's like breaking up. This isn't the right fit. Um, but yeah. So that's my question for that is, how many chances are you giving that person? And I don't think I have much more to say. We're at 35ish minutes. So it is shorter than my episodes. It's mainly questions, a little bit of touching on here and there subjects. Next episode, I'll have my friend on. We're gonna talk about fatherhood, and other things like that. I wanted to touch on the prison system. That might be my next solo episode because I have a whole thing I want to do for that. I have ideas. The prison system, and like maybe like um, just ways to change life in general. I just have a lot of ideas. My mind, idle hands is the devil's workshop. My mind goes crazy with ideas. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to do, um, so many things I believe that I will do. Uh, some things, are maybe a little too far fetched, but you never know. Like I said at the beginning, put in the work that you want to get out. So um, we'll touch on that maybe in my next um, solo interview. But just stay tuned, keep following, keep liking, keep subscribing. Like I said, we're at 57, 43 more. We'll get to 150 for 100 followers or subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But the last thing I wanted to talk about, and this is the most important thing ever. People, wear shoes in the gym. Wear shower shoes in public showers. Or just don't shower in public, like gyms. It's nasty. I don't want to see your toenails while you squat. I don't want to see your toenails while you think you're an MMA boxer hitting the bag. I don't want to see it because it's disgusting. I don't think anywhere where people have sweated, bled, possibly spit, maybe some other excretion, there should be a barrier between your skin and the public floor. If you don't like wearing shoes, go inside of your house. And maybe you're one of those barefoot people that like being barefoot outside, you know, and touching grass. Like, okay, cool. You can be like Mac Hollins and walk barefoot. But if you're in the gym, please, if you're in a public gym, I don't care if you're in your personal gym, if you're in a public gym, please wear shoes. It's distracting and it's disgusting. That is a PSA. I hope you listen. I hope all of you wear shoes. And I know I'm not the only one. And you can wear socks. I know some people want to wear socks when they squat. You can wear socks. That's cool. But there should be a barrier. I don't care how thin it is. There should be a barrier between your skin and the public floor. It's disgusting. I digress. I leave you with that. So, all that being said, we are at 40 minutes, but I don't think it's going to be 40 minutes because I have some editing to do. And this is being recorded at 10 a.m. and I'm trying to get it out by 12. So I have 12 hours, not 12, I have 2 hours to put this together, edit it, and sent out to you, beautiful people. Like I said, I love and appreciate every single one of you. Motivation of the day: get up, do something. That is my motivation. Get up, do something. If you're watching this from your bed, get up, do something. If you're watching this from your couch, get up, do something. After you like, share, follow, and subscribe, do something. You should not. I'm going to get into another tangent that I don't want to get into. So I'm just going to say, be productive, get up and do something. The day is going to keep passing you by. Everybody has the same 24. Everybody has the same 7. Everybody has the same 365. You're just in a different setting, maybe, but you still have that time. Everybody has the same time. The limit may be shorter than other people. Hopefully, you live forever. But get up and do something. Be productive. Live your life. Put in the work you want to get out. And with that, I leave you. Episode 10, baby. Love. Thanks for listening to the Ramblings of a Madman. If you want to come on and have a conversation, feel free to message me at the email in the bio. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Life is about choices. It would be great if you choose to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe and be great.
Ain't perfect, but ain't no complaining. I know my shit is different. I just can't explain it. Food for thought.